All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your next warriors to the cage. Please welcome Michael Deiga Scheck.
And here we go. It's Michael Deiga Scheck, now fighting out of Germany, originally from Brazil. Tough fighter, stepping in here short notice. And Chris, we got Chris Cyborg in the house, of course, the baddest woman on the planet, former Invicta champion, former Strikeforce champion. Great to have you here, and welcome to Brave Combat Federation. Now, can you be unbiased? We have a Brazilian fighter here. Are you going to be pulling for the Brazilian fighter?
Lost for the season.
100%. So no, exactly. I mean, a fantastic record. Deiga steps in here on a last-second replacement. Let's get our next opponent inside the cage.
And let's welcome his opponent into the cage, Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady.
Now, this fighter is a whole lot of fun. Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady, he was in the main event, took home the victory of Brave #1, has been so excited to get back inside the Brave cage.
If you want to talk about stars that are coming out of Brave Combat Federation, it is this man right here, Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady. He has everything. He can fight, he can talk, and he's going to do that tonight, and I want to see the result here.
Well, that's kind of part of it, Cyborg. You have to be able to fight and perform, but you have to be able to entertain as well.
Yeah, he's very interesting when people come to watch the fight. You have to get excited fight. I like to go to fight. Give me the fight that he's going here and he'll get me the fight. I know he's moving to Texas now and he's solid. I was solid. And he's my coach today. And he'll get me the fight.
I think so too. He was actually raised in the U.S., raised in Louisiana, has moved back to the U.S., and he's very excited for this opportunity to take home another victory here at Brave Combat Federation. Selwady is inside the cage as we take a look at the tail of the tape. 21 against 31, 6-1 against 4-1. Let's go to Carlos Kramer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for this next bout, this will be 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Let's introduce our first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and only 1 loss. He stands 180 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.6 kilograms. Representing pound for pound gym and fighting out of Munich, Germany by way of Brazil. Put your hands together for Michael Deiga Scheck. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 6 wins and only 1 loss. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.6 kilograms. Fighting out of Amman, Jordan. Put your hands together for the pride of Palestine, Kareem Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady. Your referee is Mark Goddard.
Referee is Fabricio Montero. And here we go. What a battle this one is going to be. Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady taking on Michael Deiga Scheck. These guys are excited, Chris. They are ready to battle. You can see it in their eyes. They are ready to tear it down.
I know. I think I'm excited fight. I think it'll be amazing. Bakayo.
Very well could happen. In the blue, Michael Deiga Scheck. In the black, white, red, and green, Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady.
This is the first time that you're going to see Selwady actually fighting outside of the Middle East, or a fighter outside of the Middle East. So this is a big test for him, and he's taking on a really tough fighter from Brazil. So let's see what happens here.
Even on short notice, and he is underneath that chin, but he's unable to finish the guillotine. Selwady is very difficult to put away, only been beat once in his professional career.
Yeah, Selwady has really good ground game too. We haven't been able to see that much of it, but man, he's solid. He's been doing some great work out there in Texas. Now, it's important to note here, too, that Michael has also he went up 2 weight classes to take this fight on short notice. You can tell Selwady's a big boy.
100%. And you talked about it, Chris.
Nice uppercut there, and followed up by a beautiful knee.
Trouble, and we're already getting into the danger zone with these two. They like to put fights away.
Wow, Selwady is a very strong individual.
Just full of energy, very explosive is Selwady so far.
Michael training wrestling, he's training top team now, and then have a very good coach there, Eric. His defense good, another guy very good wrestler too.
Definitely pretty even on the ground here, but Selwady is absolutely the stronger fighter.
Yeah, he just seems to be smothering Michael right now, and Michael is on the defensive as Selwady. Of course, we saw him against Ramy Aziz there in that first ever Brave main event. And how impressive did Selwady look in that one?
He did not show any sign of the lights, the big lights affecting him. He showed up, and it was a stud, and finished out Ramy Aziz in a spectacular fashion.
Of course, when you look at the record of Michael Deiga Scheck, this is a guy that's coming off of 2 wins, first-round victories, under a minute. Those are Chris Cyborg numbers. You like to put them away in the first couple minutes as well.
I know. I like to do my work too fast. And all my fans say, you work too fast. We're excited. I have to finish training really hard and make the best fight ever.
100%. That's what Selwady's looking to do right now. As we're at the halfway point of round number 1. But still looking very good, though, is Michael Deiga Scheck. He's not showing a whole lot of damage, and now he's trying to work that jiu-jitsu from the bottom.
Big
right
ground
hand.
and pounds. Wow, excellent ground and pound from Selwady.
Selwady is taking home some big-time championships all throughout the Middle East for other promotions. This guy just has gold written all over him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at him. He's dominating this fight. He doesn't care who he fights, I mean, this is a last-minute replacement, and he doesn't care. He's just putting work in. And this is something I'd like to see out here. Good ground control.
Just really seems to have the control here.
He's trying to roll right now to get his back right now, but he's just a little bit off. Nice sprawl from Selwady.
Oh, and a great move there by Michael Deiga Scheck. Now he is sitting in the guard, but quickly trying to work that triangle is Al-Selwady.
How fast that triangle was put on him.
Oh, he's got it locked in. How good is that looking?
Yeah, it looked good, but
Really working that.
He's got to clinch it up. He's got to put his hips up a little bit more, pull that arm in a little bit. He looks like he might get out.
And Deiga Scheck gets out the back, and now we're back to standing once again. Remember, very, very heavy hands, nice striking, Michael Deiga Scheck.
Selwady did something very, very good right there. He knew he wasn't going to finish that triangle, but he turned that submission, the failure, into a sweep and was able to stay on top. And this is what makes this guy special.
He went for that guillotine to Deiga Scheck, but quickly to get out of it was Selwady. Now Selwady on top. Once again, kind of staying in control of this fight here with under a minute left of round number 1. Man, you just talk about energy, and these guys are just explosive, both fighters.
Selwady's got power. Nice knee there on the way coming up. Very well timed. Nice spinning back.
Good a nice right hand there by Michael Deiga Scheck. He has nice short punches. Oh, and a spinning back fist.
Showboating now. He is having a good time, but you can kind of see he's taking some deep breaths right now.
He's used a lot of energy here in round 1. Both fighters have really expended a lot of energy, Chris.
Wrestler have to get a lot of energy. Let's see that second round. Who will be in shape to be great in the second round.
So Selwady, look, he's trying to set up that guillotine.
And there we go. Round 1 is complete. Selwady with a very dominant round, but Michael Deiga Scheck not going away, not showing too much worse for wear, not too much damage on Michael Deiga Scheck. He came in on 5 days' notice, Chris. I think you've probably been on both sides of it. You've been that short notice fighter in your career, and you've also had to face somebody on short notice. Kind of talk about what's going through his mind right now.
It's really
hard when I set the fight really short because, but you know one thing that I always learn in my gym is about how is that to keep training because when you have the opportunity, maybe you miss the opportunity and you have to be ready. And I think that he put in his mind is maybe he wait for the opportunity today now and then that's the game to win.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think Michael Deiga Scheck needs to do in round number 2 to change things up? Because Selwady seems to be dominant after round number 1.
No, I think he has to keep his stand up for keep his fight away and his defense very well wrestling. Have to believe more in me stand up.
100%. So do I think you probably agree. I mean, Deiga Scheck needs to keep this thing standing. But keep in mind, his first 2 wins, he won by triangle choke and by key lock. So he does have some nice submission skills. He's very well-rounded.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I think Michael here and Selwady have a really good ground game, both of them. It's kind of canceling each other out. So, I mean, they got to keep it standing and get that win.
Here we go. Round number 2. And here we go.
Michael looks like he have mouthpiece.
Oh wow, that's a good observation, Chris.
I don't know.
I think you're right. I don't see one on him.
I believe it's in there. I can't quite tell. Now you got me really staring and looking for it.
But meanwhile, these guys are throwing leather at each other.
Selwady. Oh, and he goes for a spinning back fist.
Selwady dove right in out of desperation.
A little too much of the spinning stuff there for Selwady, and he paid for that one, but quickly looks for a takedown.
When you go big, sometimes you just don't get it, and it can end up really backfiring.
Well, you really see the strength advantage. You take a look at the body type of Selwady, and it just seems like he has so much more power than Deiga right now, especially when they clinch up and they wrestle. He just has way more strength.
Yeah, he has that barrel body. Solid base on Selwady. He's doing some really good head movement. What a great opportunity for Selwady to be able to perform in this kind of a platform. Otherwise we wouldn't see Selwady up in this kind of event.
Well, we're being seen in 48 countries right now. It really is pretty unprecedented what we're doing here, and trying to lock up that guillotine is Deiga Scheck, and he's not in a great position.
No, definitely not in a great position, but...
and he's going to burn out his arms, though, if he tries too hard for that one.
He's trying to get that sweep. He's trying to convert that failed submission into a sweep. Selwady recognizes and ends up in the guard.
Now, Chris, you talked about Selwady. He's training with a coach that you've worked with as well down in Texas. Talk about how that's going to help his game.
I think it would be work a lot of ground and pound. It's something in my game I really like. I really like ground and pound. I don't try submission, I try punch, and I think he's doing this job, and Saul really good about this. And about taking down too, he can stop his takedown and getting points. I cannot believe it. The referee don't see other guy who's not have a mouthpiece.
Yeah, no, that's kind of a game changer. That's kind of a game changer if it's not in there for sure. And Selwady stacking him up here, unable to really get firing on that ground and pound. Michael Deiga Scheck doing a good job of defense from the bottom,
triangle.
And now locking up a triangle. How tight is it?
Selwady needs to posture up. Yeah, good. He's got that hand out. Great. Great position.
He has a big, strong neck to Selwady. This is a guy that's going to be really hard to put away by submission.
Yeah, see those transitions. You're coming in around, turning, always staying on top of him. Feeling, really heavy on his opponent.
Selwady wants to be that big star here for Brave. He went from the main event. Now, of course, he's a little bit lower on the card, but it doesn't really dissuade him. But this is a guy that feels like he can be the champion in quick fashion here with Brave Combat Federation.
Yeah, we definitely see a lot of opportunity for this kid, a bright future for him. And as you can see, his performance, I mean, this is the second time that he's put on under these big lights, and he's doing a great job. Great ground and pound right now. Good back control.
Now trying to take that back.
He's trying to get that other hook in.
He can't quite get the hook in. Looking to finish this thing is Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady.
It's hard to finish it without that other hook in. Now he's got that second hook in. Now he's fighting for it. Now he's deep in there.
He's going to have to fight it.
On it. He doesn't quite have it.
You got to give all the credit in the world to Michael Deiga Scheck just for surviving at this point.
I know, and he's have to go in the wrist, and he's going to try to defend his neck first.
Huge punches.
Here comes the ground and pound. We talked about it before. Can he put the fight away? He flattened him out. This has to be the beginning of the end.
Out.
It's over. Selwady does it.
Selwady is the real deal.
Bobby, let's go to the official decision. Carlos Kramer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabricio Montero calls a stop of the action at 3:55 of the very first round. A TKO due to strikes. Give it up for the pride of Palestine, Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady.
And once again, the pride of Palestine is victorious here at Crave. What a win for Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady as he shoots up the rankings. And we want to thank the lovely Miss Chris forward to your next fight, Chris. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, I know.